Welcome to Therapist A, where licensed professionals talk mental health, make mildly inappropriate jokes, and overshare just enough to keep things interesting and our licenses intact. Brought to you by Full Circle Therapy and Inner Wellness Therapeutic Services, and produced by me, Liz. Disclaimer, yes, we're real therapists, and yes, some of our clients listen, but this podcast, still not therapy. It's for education, entertainment, and a bit of chaos. So keep your weekly appointments and enjoy the show. Now, let's get into today's episode.
And welcome back to another episode of Therapist Say. I'm your host, Mel.
And I'm your other host, Liz.
And I'm Barry, another host.
The third host, the trio.
Always so excited. He's actually much more excited than
in the last episode, maybe?
No, than his voice lets on to be.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Yeah. It's very happy to be here.
Inside.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today?
I have no idea.
I have a question.
Well, did you ask?
This
Barry
is
what
this
you
is
wanted to talk about?
nerve-wracking.
We're blind today. We are totally going into this like blind.
Yes.
And let us know what you think of that. Like viewers, listeners, whatever. Like, do you prefer when we've prepared for the podcast, or do you prefer when we come in blind like this and we have no idea what Mel is going to ask us?
Yeah. I want to know what they like. Okay. So I was thinking about...
Because it's for them.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
for
of
them.
course.
You have to put your mouth in the microphone.
I have to put my mouth on the microphone. Okay.
Okay.
Was I not loud enough before?
No, but I'll fix
I
it.
feel
don't
like I'm
worry.
so loud right now. All right.
Because you have silent retreats.
Right.
Wait, what?
I'm just loud.
You go on silent retreats?
In his house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't say this?
What? Forget what my question. We need to talk about silent retreats.
No.
Why?
No, we don't. We can talk about that another time. Let's get to your question.
I need to know about silent retreats. No.
Like, what do you mean?
You go outside, like you...
Yeah, I just don't talk. I try not to talk, and I don't watch TV, and I don't listen to things
For how long?
as long as I can, like usually 48 hours or 72 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so monk of you.
I try.
And he
It's
tries
very
not-
it's very relaxing.
He tries
And I
not to
write
talk
down
to
my
you.
slips. Like I have notes of my I have notes about the slips.
Wow. Great.
He tries not to talk to his dog.
Yeah, most of my slips are to the dog. Most of them, or sometimes a neighbor will be like, because I usually do it over Thanksgiving, right? Because
Aw.
it's like 3 or 4 days
Mhm.
off, and my kids are with their mom, their parent.
Their parents.
That was horrible. With their mom or moms, right? And usually I'm by myself, so I
Mhm.
do like a silent retreat. Yeah.
That's super
But sometimes neighbors are like, "Happy Thanksgiving," and then I don't just like stare at them. I reply, but I write it down as a slip
cool. Oh,
because the
wow.
goal is to try not to talk. But the dog, walking the dog, I end up talking sometimes
Mhm.
because the dog is outside, and then I'm outside, and then people are saying stuff to me, and sometimes I nod and just wave, but sometimes I have to say something back, and sometimes I slip and talk to the dog. Like, what's your problem? Like, I talk to my dog all the time.
Yeah.
Do you guys not talk to your pets?
I talk to
We
my
don't
cat.
have animals.
I do. I have so many
Oh, that's
animals.
right. You have a snake also.
I have 2 cats, a snake, and a bunch of fish.
Do you talk to the cats? Like, have you ever
Yeah.
been home alone and like the cats do something and you talk to them?
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
time.
I do that to my dog.
Yeah.
I don't have animals.
One of my ex-girlfriends said that I talk to my dog like it is a college student. Like I literally
That
ask
makes
it
sense.
really hard questions. I do. I'm like, why are you like this? Or like I don't know, like what I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
think of anything off the top of my
Oh,
head.
it's the professor in you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And I just expect it to like think better than it does.
For dog.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's very interesting. I guess we can have a whole...
We'll probably edit all that out.
No, why? I truly enjoyed hearing about silent retreats in your home.
Okay.
And I think our audience will too.
I guess they can let us know.
I mean, part of it is just because I'm a cheap ass. Like, you're supposed to pay and go away to a silent retreat.
I was
you
like,
know what I
how is
mean?
that?
So I'm
saving
like, why
money?
would I pay to go somewhere and be quiet? Like, I can just be quiet in my house.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I guess they do them like in
Yeah.
real nice scenic
Yeah.
places.
Like more peaceful places.
Yeah.
Very
Sure.
like
Sit on a mountaintop.
Right. And then you all meditate together and
Exactly.
everything. But I'm not feeling that.
Mm-hmm.
you don't really like people. Like, oh, you like that
That's
was a
it.
Freudian slip.
There go all my potential clients. Like all gone. Like brought to you by Inner Wellness Therapeutic Services, where we don't like people. What?
I meant
Thanks.
like you don't like networking or social.
Right. I don't
Yeah.
like. I'm not a big social person. Right. I'm asocial. Yes. I tend not to social.
Oh, okay.
Is that a word?
Is asocial word or like
Asocial. Yeah.
Oh.
Like asexual?
Yeah. Asexual is not sexual. Asocial is not social. Atheist is against, like, not God.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just put A in front of anything, apparently, and it makes it not that thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm serious.
No, we
Yeah.
believe you.
Yeah, like you just gave some great examples. So yeah, I'm asocial. This generation calls it antisocial, which
Right.
is inaccurate because that would mean I'm like robbing you and committing crimes and
Mhm.
vandalizing buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay, that was fun.
That was super fun.
Right.
Okay, so now let's get into my question.
Okay.
Let's get into the episode.
Yes.
Enough
Now
about
my
Barry.
nerves go up. Yeah. All right.
Still very interesting. I'll probably ask some more follow-up questions later.
Okay.
Okay, so I was thinking about what we could talk about, and I really want to talk about dreams. And I thought that we could share our fucked up dreams.
Oh no.
I only have nightmares.
I know, that's why I thought it was going to be great.
You guys know I'm teaching a dreams class right.
And then I
It started
thought
Monday.
about that too.
All
And
right.
then I thought we could get all his students to listen to our episode.
You know, just
Oh boy.
I thought it was
It's
genius.
Like, it's like 38 students or 45
that's
students.
38
listening
more
in a minute.
listeners.
yeah.
Okay. I already try to bully them into listening, so
Not
Well, now it could be an assignment.
all right.
because it's about the class.
All right.
All right.
So you're gonna share a dream? Is that what I'm hearing? No.
Well, I was going to ask you guys to share your
I'm not sharing
dream.
any dream.
Why?
What are you out of your mind to know?
Pick
Like, I don't
one
even-
that's
Okay,
not
I
first.
can.
Okay, first, like one of the recommendations when you're gonna analyze dreams is that you write it down or record it right after you wake up when it is very fresh.
I'm sure I have on my notes dreams.
You have a dream in your notes?
I might.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that would be fine. But I know I had crazy dreams last night, but I don't even remember them now. Because once you get up and like the saying is that dreams are what is that word? It starts with E, like ethereal, like they disappear quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I don't have any dreams written down that I could analyze of mine.
Have you ever had like recurring dreams?
No, not really. Not recurring, like, no. But one of the stories I tell my students is that when my kids were little, and they would have nightmares, like you said, you have nightmares, Liz. I would tell them how I liked scary dreams because to me, scary dreams are exciting. Like you're in a movie. Like,
Oh, that's
you know, you watch
interesting.
a movie that there's like all this stuff happening and you're scared and you're anxious. And then, but you're the star of that. Like, it's kind of cool to me. So when I used to put my kids to bed when they were little, I would say, you know, good night, pleasant dreams. And they would say, good night, scary dreams. Dad."
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
They'd
that.
wish me scary dreams.
So I used to have nightmares so much when I was a child that my grandpa would come upstairs and he would teach me a prayer in Spanish about not having nightmares. And I only have nightmares.
Mm.
Wait, you
So-
still currently only have nightmares?
So God has forsaken you, it sounds like. No? Like you pray, you have a prayer special for not nightmares, and you continue to have nightmares. It sounds like God has forsaken you.
You don't have any happy dreams?
No, never.
Ever?
No. Yeah.
This is your topic now. I'm not trying to open wounds for people. This is you. This is all you.
I mean, I guess I didn't think it through that much.
Your sister, your own sister.
You know this about me.
No, but I didn't
She
know.
came in loaded.
You literally
You know,
know this
I-
about me.
because somebody was like, "Are you going to ruin their sister friendship?" And I
No.
was like, "It's possible," because I feel
Somebody asked you that?
yeah, because
They
they know I
don't know
fuck
us.
like I
Oh.
fuck with people a lot, right?
Funny.
And I like it is very possible, and I have been mindful of trying not to cause too many waves with you two. Like when you stole her joke the other week, like I'm still like, man, like trying to throw that into the mix. You know,
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
get back
And right now,
at her.
you know your sister has nothing but nightmares, and
I
you're like,
didn't
you're
know.
like,
Yes, you do.
I have a question nobody knows. Except Stephanie. Apparently,
Oh, yeah, I told
Stephanie,
Steph.
the secretary, knows about the question, but she was the only one. She brought us water earlier and said she knew the question, right?
She
The
did.
only one that knows the question. So we're both sitting here anxious, like, ooh,
I'm
what's this
still
going to
looking
be?
for my dream.
What's this going to be? And it turns out it's her trauma, like your own sister's trauma.
Okay, for the record,
Mhm.
I didn't know that she was still currently only having nightmares. I thought that was just in a dark time in her life.
Oh.
No, my whole life.
Apparently, her whole life is a dark time,
Oh my
and God has forsaken her.
God. Oh man. Okay, so what are we gonna do with this now?
Okay, you know what? I have
We're going to
often.
analyze one of your
Okay, I
dreams.
often I
Like,
can
what
go.
else we got to do now?
All right, I often have reoccurring nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
I often have dreams of that I am on an airplane with usually my whole family or most of my family. Mel is actually always in my dream, like
Mm.
always in my dream. And-
Oh my goodness. See, that person that asked me, am I going to rip this family apart? Right? Is sitting there right now going, I see all the potential for that right here. I have nightmares and my sister is always in them.
Always.
Let's analyze that.
I would hope that I'm always like saving
Supportive?
the day.
Is she supportive?
yeah,
or
yeah, I would
saving
say
the day?
she definitely is usually maybe,
Oh,
maybe, but
am I the supporting actress?
maybe, yeah, we're just always together. But my dreams always happen to be about an airplane that is like taking off and something happens to that airplane that it doesn't crash. Like we don't crash, but somehow we end up on the road, like the highway on the airplane, and airplanes aren't supposed to be on the highways, and everybody knows like why like this is not working, like why the airplane can't take off.
In your dream,
Yeah.
everybody knows that there's technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Had the airplane already taken off and now it landed on the
Yeah.
highway?
Like I couldn't stay in the air, and now it's
and
like
it landed on the
driving
highway.
around.
But I mean,
And my whole family's there. Usually.
the whole family's there?
Usually, yeah.
And they all listen to this podcast?
My mom does.
Oh.
Okay.
And our cousin.
Oh, and yeah. Well, but I mean my immediate
Cousins.
because
I'm
my immediate family is always on the airplane.
right. I just feel like this always has so much potential to, you know,
Are we holding back?
Yeah,
Are
you
holding
look like you're holding back.
100%.
Okay, you don't need to.
Why?
If it's really bad, I'll just take it off.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
I think we have to hold back a little bit in here sometimes because people listen to this that you love and care about.
Well, okay, so tell me about my dream then.
What do you mean I can't just tell
I
you?
thought the
Oh, this is
dreamer
what
was
it
the
means.
one that is supposed to interpret the dream.
They are.
I feel like it
Yeah.
has to do with
It's a group effort,
Right.
right?
it's a group effort.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a group effort.
I
So the first thing, like, it depends on which theory you're using.
okay.
I'm teaching Freud on Monday, but one of the things Freud was big on is tell the dream. And you told the dream.
I told the dream.
right? And then we would make you tell it again. And then we would notice any differences in the two tellings because that could be really important stuff.
Mm.
I'm not big on Freud and interpreting dreams, but I do like that technique.
Hmm.
So tell the dream again.
So the dream is always starts that I'm on an airplane with most of my family. My sister's always there. Definitely always on the airplane.
Supporting actress.
The-
Oh, I ruined it.
No, it's fine.
Okay. The airplane takes off, and shortly after there's like technical difficulties, and then we're on like the highway, just driving around in the airplane, and everybody's like, "Why won't the airplane take off? Like, why can't we be in the sky?"
Why is this such a nightmare for you? Like, it doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah.
You didn't crash and almost die. You're basically driving an airplane or you're a passenger on an airplane driving around on a highway. Why is that such a nightmare?
Because I feel like in my dream, I know that something is wrong. And then they're going to keep on trying to get back in the air. And then what if it does crash? And we all die?
So, I mean, I think did you notice any differences in the telling?
I mean, it sounded more positive the second time to me.
Yeah. It did sound more positive. That could just be that we're recording and I don't know, there's thousands of listeners right now paying attention to this, which I feel is a lot of pressure on the person that teaches the dreams class. You know what I mean? To get this shit right.
But you've been teaching that class for a long time.
Yeah.
You know your stuff.
But I don't analyze a lot of dreams in practice. Like, do you guys as therapists?
I mean, I usually leave it to the client of like, what do you...
Yeah.
I like doing it. Like, I like talking about dreams when they come up with my clients.
Yeah. I agree. I also like talking. Like, if a client brings a dream, I'm like, cool, let's do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, cool, let's do this. So the one thing that jumped out at me, I don't know that anything was different. And, you know, people can record and listen and go back and play it over and over and see if anything was different. But I didn't notice any major differences. But the one thing that stuck out to me the most was something's wrong. Something's wrong. And I'm wondering, like, what in your life mirrors that? Like, what in your life are you feeling like something's wrong with? That's a question.
Must answer that.
Must you answer it? Of course not. This is a podcast. We could totally change the subject and talk about something else, right?
Am I getting therapy on?
Like, if you're going to analyze a dream, I think, yes. Like one of the things I teach students when I teach this class is, to me, the symbolism isn't as important as what the client relates it to. Right?
Yeah.
So people say, oh, fire means this. No, nobody cares. If you Google what fire means in a dream, I don't give a shit. I hate to be a jerk.
No, but I agree.
But fire could mean very different things to the three of us, right? So the fact that something is wrong is the overall theme. So in my opinion, that's the main theme of this dream. Something is wrong. And then we would explore, like, what's wrong. I think another really important question when you're looking at people's dreams or you're looking at your own dreams is, how did you feel when you woke up? Like, I'm sitting here, and I think Mel was sitting here. We're both, but I guess what I'm asking is, what about that dream makes it feel like one of your family members is going to die?
Because everyone was on the plane.
Right, but just any of them?
Yeah.
Like, not a particular one.
No.
So somebody on the plane might die.
Yeah.
But not me.
Me too.
Yeah, but you didn't say you. You're not like, I was afraid I was going to die.
No.
It's somebody in my family is going to die.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
going to make this real serious this week.
So which family member would you most like to die? No, I'm totally kidding. That was a total joke. Sorry.
Which one would you not want to die? Me.
The most.
I guess because she's always in my dream.
Okay. But then it might be her that you're so fearful of dying. She's the one that's always there.
And I have a lot of dreams of her dying.
Oh,
and I wake up like hysterical.
Oh,
yes.
Still?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm not going to die.
Well, one of the chapters in the book...
Because I have issues with talking about death.
One of the chapters in the book is about premonition in dreams, where, like, dreams tell the future. So maybe that's all it is.
That she's going to die? All right, great. Not going to sleep tonight. So don't die.
I mean, one of the questions that I used to ask clients, and maybe you guys do too, like, I'm sure you've seen that, like, you're the inner circle, who's in the next circle.
Oh,
who's
yeah.
in the one
Someone's
after
asked
that. I love
me
that.
that
I love that. That exercise. But I also, one of the questions that kind of goes with that is, who do you feel closest to in your family? So I'm going to ask that. And I feel like that is a risky question, given
I know, it'd be
all
risky.
your other family members.
Risky, as in she better not say anybody other than
and
me.
you better not say the same thing. Like, no, I think anyone in our family knows how close me and Mel are. Like, everyone kind of knows that about us.
So your mom's not going to feel jealous, or your dad, or your
No,
brother.
my mom...
No.
My mom would...
Or your husband, or your
No, he
children.
knows.
Yeah.
My
Who
children.
will watch this later and feel like, wow, she likes Aunt Mel better than us. None of that.
Maybe like her oldest, but me and Sienna are like the same person. So
That's
Okay.
true.
All right.
But no, yes, I would say Mel is the person I'm
Okay.
the closest with in my life.
All right.
Yeah. I mean,
So
especially
is
at this
anything
point
wrong?
in our lives.
Is anything wrong in your relationship with Mel?
No, like truly no, though.
Oh.
And like people, that's something actually I get often is people ask, oh, do you and your sister fight? And when I say we do not fight, people don't believe me.
Hmm.
But we really don't. Like, not to say we've never been annoyed with each other because
And if we are annoyed with each other, we go to couples therapy together.
That's hilarious.
and even before that, like we can let it go. Like it's not this whole, like I've never had a sister fight with my sister of like kind of what people like describe in like the movies or even my friends, like my friends who have sisters, they're like, really, you don't fight with her? And I'm like, no, not really.
Maybe it's because I'm I feel like I'm a lot of times the peacekeeper.
Okay.
So I thought of this for a future episode, actually. Throwback to an old episode where I heard voices. So it's not just me.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No, you're not
I
schizophrenic.
was, yeah. So one of the things I thought about was like your two dynamics,
Mm-hmm.
not related to the dream. I thought about it like, oh, podcast wise, like, wouldn't that be interesting at some point? But it seems like we're getting there now.
Okay.
So you two have like great dynamics. Yet it seems that your unconscious is concerned that something's wrong, and it has to do with Mel. It seems like because Mel is the one consistent family member that's always there, and she's the person you just identified as being closest to. And I'm not trying to implant any memories or problems or anything like
But I
that.
really don't think, I think it's my fear of something happening to her.
Of her.
To her. Yeah. I think that's definitely like a fear. Like, what if something happens to her? And I would feel the same way if something happened to my brother, because I also have a brother who I love very much.
Mm-hmm.
And I am close with him too.
But the whole family knows you two are the
But
closest.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
throw that out there
Right.
too. That
Okay.
Yeah, but I think like where we are in our lives right now, we're working together. Like
I see her
offices are
every single day
next
of
to-
my life.
Mm.
Like I see Mel, like sometimes she'll pick up my kids from school. Like I'll pick up her kids from school. Like
Mm-hmm.
I am talking to her all day long. Even if I'm not, our offices face each other. So
Mhm.
I can hear her breathing. And I know she's there.
What are your feelings about airplanes in general?
Fear of death.
Like you have fear of
die.
airplanes?
Yeah, that you could die. Like, because
So
like
you don't fly places?
I do.
Or,
No, I do.
But every time you have to fly somewhere, you're like worried you're gonna die.
Yeah, it's a fleeting thought. Like, not so much that it would consume me to not get in an airplane, but enough to be like, well, if it were to crash, the likelihood of surviving airplane crashes, I don't think is very high.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the statistics about.
But I mean, the one statistic I know is you're more likely to die in an
Yeah.
automobile than an
Mhm.
airplane.
Yes, which is true. And I tell
Yeah.
myself that. There's actually apps for flying that give you like positive statistics, excuse me.
Okay, so you do associate airplanes with death. What
Yeah.
else? Like another technique in dream interpretation is just try to relax, which is hard. We're recording, you know what I mean? You have a mic in front of your face.
But you're comfy.
Right.
I am comfortable today.
Is just relax and think of an airplane and then just say whatever comes to mind with an airplane.
Anxiety. Am I supposed to say more?
Yeah.
my
Whatever
goodness.
Is this like
comes
free,
to
Yeah.
mind.
free association
Yes,
right
it's
now?
free okay, all that dead air. I thought she was like waiting for the next thing to pop up. But
Me too.
apparently-
Oh,
Apparently, she was waiting for us to analyze that. No, yeah, every thought like that you can.
Oh, it's gonna be hard for me. Okay.
Mhm.
Anxiety, death, clouds, turbulence.
We can stop there for a second. Like we're not going to do.
Yeah,
the
that
whole
was
thing.
good. Mhm.
Yeah, again, turbulence, right? Turbulence. Like, what does turbulence mean besides like when you're in an airplane? Turbulence, like turbulence is like a difficulty between like it's a
Mhm.
turbulent right? Is it not? I could be wrong.
No,
I
you're
feel
correct.
like when you hear turbulence, it's like rough road or bumpy or.
Well, I mean, I don't want to interpret this dream for you, but I also feel like I'm in your brain because I feel like I know you so well. And I just think that I take control a lot of situations. And if I were to die, then there would be no me to take control of things that are going wrong.
Yeah, I think
in
that's
life.
absolutely correct. I
Right.
think that's pretty spot on.
Yeah. Like, I feel like there isn't like a problem that I can't come up with a solution for.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like I can get stuck in the problem. Just the problem.
Mm-hmm. But you've been, as I seem to recall other discussions we've had where you're taking more, like you're solving problems lately,
Yes,
right?
I'm trying. That's something that is something I'm trying very hard to do.
Yeah.
That is out of my comfort zone.
And I feel like I'm trying to take a step back in the fixing
Mhm.
everything to give
Which
you
is-
space.
Can I throw another, like I'm
Yeah.
more objective than the two of you, just
Mhm.
because I'm
Yeah,
sitting out
yeah.
here and I don't know you two as well as you know each other, obviously, and stuff like that. But in
I would
one of
argue that.
in one of the introductions, you said you do all the things because you like control. So right? In one
Yeah.
of the intros to the podcast.
Well, that's when I also feel like with me and Mel, we do, I think individually. Okay, actually, this might bring up another topic too that we might segue to. In terms of family systems,
Mhm.
I feel like I am the little sister, right? In me and Mel's
Mhm.
dynamic. I am
for
the little
sure.
sister.
I mean, you guys have demonstrated that. I don't know that the listener or the viewer would know that because I don't know how much makes it into the pod. Like I do listen to the podcast, but because we also do it and so much gets cut out, I don't know
Mhm.
whether it makes it in or not. I can't remember. But Mel does take things away from you.
Yeah, like a
Like,
big
she's
sister would.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
that was in the podcast.
It was.
I
last
think it
week.
made it into the last
I
podcast.
said she lost her
right?
chances of
Yeah.
reading the.
Not the last podcast, 2 podcasts ago. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's one that is in
So-
between it.
I do think like when I am with my sister, I am able to be the little sister. Like I
Right.
think for a really long time, it was even in our career, it was easy for me to just like hide behind her like a little sister could or would do.
Hmm.
But I think in my personal and individual life, I do mirror I do think me and Mel are very similar
Hmm.
apart. Like apart, I do think I mirror a lot of
Her
her
behavior.
behaviors.
That's interesting.
So I do think I am able to take control of things
When Mel's not around.
because I know that's what she would do.
Okay. So if she were to die, like
No, I would just
this
die.
is the fear, you would take control. Like you already control other things in your life. Like you're taking more control at work. Mel being around, you do take control, no problem. So why do you fear her dying so much that,
Because then who would I talk to?
Okay, so the support, you would miss the support.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Like we're talking about dynamics and we're bringing it back to the dream. So another technique is to describe. So another technique, I think that's where I was.
Yes,
It-
Professor Barry.
Like okay, I'm going to use a Jungian technique now. Carl Jung. His would be, it's called amplification. So basically it's take one of the aspects of the dream. Like let's say, we already did plane, so I don't want to do plane. Like let's do highway.
Oh.
And describe highway to us as if we were from another planet and had no idea what a highway was.
Okay.
Yeah, fun, right?
That is
Fun
fun.
techniques. These are fun techniques.
This is super fun. I'm glad I volunteered.
That wasn't my intention, but I was actually going to share my dream. Sorry.
I feel like she actually was like, I have a dream and wanted us to analyze it, and somehow
Yeah.
you took control.
Oh, interesting. Okay. A highway is something that is built out of cement and concrete and
Asphalt, actually. For those of you listening, it is asphalt
asphalt.
is the correct answer.
Your brother and parents only have a construction company. You don't know.
Concrete and
Asphalt.
cement. are not so much a big part of roads.
I was gonna then say like rocks.
Rocks.
What? Cemented rocks.
It's like the Amish like town.
What a fucking road that would be. Like, what are we doing on this road?
Pebbles.
We're obviously flying airplanes,
Yeah.
driving airplanes.
Something is definitely going to go wrong on that plane.
Okay. The road, the highway. Highways don't have. They're from a different planet, so they don't know
We're
what
from a different planet.
street lights are.
So start telling us what they don't have. Okay. Cements and rock.
Okay, they
Rock and cement.
road
That's what we
is-
have to work with here, Mel.
Oh my god. If we were putting this into like an AI chat GPT, the picture would come up with would be like from
Definitely not a highway.
Okay. The highway sometimes can have bridges and be very tall. Highways are not tall? Or would you say highways aren't tall?
No.
What do you
I would
think?
not say a highway is tall.
You're thinking of like a ramp.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
of
you're
595.
thinking of the ramp. Yeah, that's one tiny part of 595. Mostly they're flat.
Yeah,
I think that's significant.
I was gonna
though.
say
Like, we're using Jung, right now, and the fact that you are describing highways
yes,
as
high.
tall, I think is important, because the rest of the world is like, no, that's not too accurate.
Right. You're describing it very
Yeah.
scary, like a scary thing.
I know, right? So airplanes are scary, right?
Mhm.
Flying is scary. Somebody's gonna die. Something is wrong, and we're high on a highway. Like, we're
Up high.
elevated,
Yeah,
up
elevated.
high on a highway. Wow. I don't know what I'd make of the rocks and the cement. Honestly.
I think I just didn't know how to say asphalt.
Oh,
I was
all right.
trying to figure that
we'll,
out.
we'll let that one go.
Thank you.
Okay. What do we do now?
Well, I think what we're getting, if I were
Mhm.
her therapist and this was therapy and I was interpreting this, I think I would say that there's a tremendous amount of anxiety and fear
Mm-hmm.
in this dream. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Like, this is recurring. This happens a lot. It's like she has them written down.
Well, I couldn't find them in my notes.
You didn't find it. You're in most of them. The technique I probably like best, well, with Jung, we would be looking at characters, but there aren't many characters. You didn't mention any characters other than your family, so I'm going to leave that aspect of Jung out,
Okay.
because we would look at characters for archetypes. Like, you guys know
Mhm.
Jung? Like,
Mhm.
Jung's really big on archetypes, so we would be looking for that, but we're going to leave that out of this. Another theory that I really like is Gestalt.
Oh, I love
theory.
Gestalt.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and Gestalt theory, you're everything in the dream, right? So you're Mel, you're your other family members.
Oh, that's interesting.
You're the plane, and you're the highway, right?
Oh.
So, yeah, you're all those things, but so we would be exploring like what each of those meant to you, which, again, your family is going to listen to this, and I don't know how we should go through each family member and what they represent to you, because we're going to get canceled, your family.
Rather not.
Possibly. So let's not do that. And we talked about like what a plane represents to you. We already talked about, and what a highway represents to you. I don't know. I mean, you kind of left out things about highways. Like, highways are for cars to go fast. Like, the speed limit is generally increased on a highway.
Oh, I thought I was just supposed to
They
describe.
connect
like,
cities, right? There's connection. Like, highways are, I would think, if I were analyzing this, I'd be like, but this is me and maybe my bias, and I'm putting
Mhm.
words into your mouth, but there's something about connection, right? Because it is your family, it is Mel, and then highways connect, right? And yeah, planes aren't supposed to be there, but also if you have to crash land, that's a pretty good place to crash land if they can close the highway, you
Yeah.
know, which they seem to have. You landed without issue
Mhm.
in this dream.
Yeah, there was like cars.
Yeah,
around
you're
it.
trying to take off again. But
Yeah, but you know what else? Like I know that you're a very safe, slow driver, and I think highways maybe scare you.
Yes, that's true. I am a very slow driver.
I mean, I think because this dream is so riddled with anxiety, the question becomes like, why do you have so much anxiety? Like, what are you so anxious about in your life? Like, here you are, you have a successful practice, you're a therapist, you're a professional. I promise not to mention AI anymore, so I won't. Like, you have a podcast, you're married, happily married, 2 young children. Like, what are you so anxious about? Especially, no, I'll just leave the question there. What are you so anxious about?
I guess things going wrong. I think that's even something even about with a business owner. Today things can be perfectly fine, but tomorrow we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the unknown.
So the unknown.
Mhm.
So a lot of it is the unknown.
And I guess my sister is a constant variable in that because we do
Right.
share things together.
In existential theory, I'm like throwing every theory at her, right? I feel like this is like I'm doing my class in 10 minutes rather than 6 weeks it's a 6-week class.
You're gonna have a bunch of drops.
Um,
They're gonna be like, "Oh, just listening to the
yeah,
podcast."
I got it. I'm not even going to come anymore. I'm just going to take the quizzes. I got all the information. In existential theory, highways are generally like like moving forward through time,
Okay, let's go with
right? Like any roads, right? Like it's going from one place to another. Like, what do you make of that in this dream? Like, what do you have anxiety about moving forward?
that. Failing,
Why?
because it could happen.
Of course, right? It could
Well,
happen
I'm just
to me.
like
It
I'm
could
just
happen to
saying
anybody.
if I'm thinking about what I could possibly have anxiety about,
Mhm.
it would probably be that.
It would be failing.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a fear of failure.
Yeah.
Okay. But what makes you so anxious about failing? Like anyone can fail. Like we could
That
all
I don't
fail.
want to. I mean, I don't think anybody
Of course,
wants to.
nobody wants.
Nobody wants to fail.
Or
Probably.
maybe the unknown.
Yeah, the unknown. The unknown that... But that's what I've been really working really hard about, of not really focusing because it's not going to change the outcome. Fearing failing isn't going to make me not fail. I mean, maybe I'll put a little bit of more pressure on myself to try a little bit harder. Like most people do work better with
Right.
a little bit of anxiety.
I was thinking that mostly because I follow you on Instagram, I think, and wasn't it you that put up like, oh, ADHD, like super trying to? Wasn't there a post you just put up about,
Oh,
basically gifted and the that wasn't you?
No, the last thing I put was, sorry if I don't answer your text message. My toddler was jumping from a table to a couch doing a somersault because if anybody knows my 3-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
that's...
I'm gonna look it up right now
Okay.
because I am no, I will keep talking while I do it, but maybe I won't keep talking while I
Is
do
there?
it. You don't have stories up.
No, but that's the therapist say one. You have
I
to
know.
go
I
to
thought
Liz.
maybe she put it there. I did look at Liz's and it wasn't
I don't
there.
think she put.
I didn't put
I
that.
think you're
No.
confusing. For some...
Yeah, obviously I am.
Okay, yeah, no.
It was something about, I guess it wasn't you though, because I do remember seeing the one about the toddler and I thought it was with that, but I thought there was one about like being an overachiever. It wasn't you either?
No.
I haven't looked at that many stories. All right. My bad.
Maybe it was someone that looked like me.
Edit? No, I probably was just looking at stories and
Okay.
I saw your story and I
And
just
then there was somebody
associated it
else's.
with it.
Yeah.
Probably.
After it.
All right, so never mind. You don't feel like an overachiever though?
No.
I don't know why I have this impression of you as like this pressure to succeed, because that's fear of failure is usually a pressure to succeed.
Yeah,
and I feel
well,
like I have
think
that impression.
being the youngest, I think my siblings are both very successful adults and what are my whole life. I feel like my brother was a very successful athlete. He did
Mhm.
judo his whole life. He was always really good at something.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is my sister,
Mhm.
and she has always done things well. Like she's always been very organized. She's always been able to execute, I feel, whatever she wants. So I think as the youngest, I have always had that pressure of have to live up to my older siblings.
Mm.
And that goes back to the dynamics, I guess, of being the little sister.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it does seem like you have anxiety about that, and this, like, you're so afraid of failing. You mentioned that a couple times. I don't know if all of them will make the cut, but
Maybe not.
you did seem to mention like this fear of failure, and maybe you're feeling this. Some of the dream is just an imagery of that fear. You're pushing yourself and pushing yourself and pushing yourself. Even with this podcast, right? Like, you write the intro and the outro and you do all the editing, and you know what I mean? And I think you say in one of the old things that we just show up, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's all we do, right? And yeah, like, maybe that's why I see you as the overachiever. Like, I feel like I don't know, you're doing extra. And maybe you feel this pressure to do extra so that you can keep up with everybody that was born ahead of you.
Yeah.
Emily,
That's spot on.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. And that's coming out in your dream. Like, you're having a recurring dream because you need, like, I believe dreams are messages from our unconscious. Often, not 100%. Sometimes they're just nonsense, maybe. But when we're going to look at them, we're looking at them for what is the message my unconscious is trying to send me. So what would you say this message is? Like, here we have, I'm going to recap. We have this dream of like anxiety and fear and connection and family. And yeah, what is the message this dream is trying to get you to understand?
Is it supposed to be positive?
The message, yeah.
Okay.
Your unconscious isn't like, you suck.
It's evil.
Right.
Well,
It's-
I do
it's
think
not like, go fuck some shit up. Like, generally, your unconscious is trying to help you live your life. Yes. You're a therapist? Like, what are you doing with your clients?
not right now. I'm not therapizing myself.
Okay. All right.
Therapize me, bot.
Mhm.
If you guys listened to our last episode, that was
Hold
the
on.
time.
Not our last. It was 2 episodes
Oh,
ago.
sorry, 2 episodes
Right.
ago. Thanks, Barry, for
Yeah,
keeping me in check. Anyways, I think if I think about the positive message and what, after we analyzed my dream for the last 20 minutes, we're always okay. My family ends up always being together at the end of the dream. Nothing happened to anyone. I think most of the time, and I don't know if I'm remembering this incorrectly or maybe I'm just trying to interpret it, I think we do get off the airplane some way or another. I think the dream does end. Either we took off or we just got off and we couldn't go to whatever destination we were going.
Oh, so it always ends like on a good note?
Yeah,
Well,
nobody died.
it's not completely a good note, right? Because you're getting off, like, probably...
Incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete. Like, you didn't get...
Oh, to
where
the
you were
destination.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's important.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like if I were... Look, I don't want to act like I'm the expert here because you're the expert, right? It's your dream, you're unconscious. But I would say part of the dream, the message, if I were interpreting it strictly...
If
Like-
you were my pretend therapist.
Yeah. And if I was arrogant enough to just make the interpretation like Freud rather than the other theorists that think it's a collaboration. But I would say the fear, like what your unconscious is trying to tell you is that you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, trying to catch up to people and you're never going to get there. Like you don't get there on the plane. You're not going to get there. Even your highway is a shit highway. Like, it's made of rock.
You're never taking off of that highway.
Rocks.
Your highway is made of rocks and cement. Okay, and concrete.
I didn't know the
Like,
word asphalt just left my vocabulary.
Okay, but I'm just going with what you said here. So it's
just
not
thought
a
of-
very good path. I'm just hearing it's not a very good path to get where you're going. Like you don't need to do that.
Okay.
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 Do you want to do your dream?
I think
we probably
we've
don't have
been,
time for that.
I think we've been on this dream thing for a while. What time is what?
Barry, didn't you have anything?
No.
No.
What do you mean? No, I came in blind today. I mean, I
Yeah.
sent you some questions that a
Okay,
an
actually,
Instagram
I'm
follower.
gonna do.
But I thought we were gonna do your dream. Like you were super excited about. We're never coming back to dreams. Like we're never.
Okay,
gonna
Mel's
do
dream.
that.
Yeah, you guys just psychoanalyzed me
Yeah.
for the last hour, so now it's Mel's turn.
I think it's so interesting that you came in with this topic
I did.
and a dream you wanted
Yeah.
to do, and now
Actually, I had multiple dreams. I didn't know which dream I was going to do.
All right,
wow.
enlighten
And now
us.
you're like, no, I don't want to
Because
do
she
it.
just saw what that was
Yeah.
all about for
Um,
me.
Not
Right.
true. I would love to do it, but then I was being...
All right, we'll be more mindful with our.
Mindful.
we don't
the
have to do all the
time.
teaching for this one.
Yeah.
Let's just do a quick.
Okay, but I really wanted you to tell us a dream.
He's not gonna.
Barely.
Yeah, but I'm not.
It-
That's not going to happen.
He's yeah.
Why
leave him
would you
alone.
want that? My dream is to.
Are you
Because, like, I feel like it could be, like, a good...
Okay, Mel,
time.
tell us about. Stop deflecting.
Right, but I haven't written down any dreams in a while.
Well, I don't have mine written down.
Mel,
Okay,
she's
but-
deflecting.
I'm not deflecting.
I feel
I'm
there's
having
some
a
resistance.
There's
conversation.
resistance. Yeah.
I feel like
Resistance.
there is resistance here.
Okay, it's because I have multiple. Like I don't know
She's
which
very
one I want to
indecisive.
go with. I
All right.
don't know if I want to go with my Michael Bublé dreams.
Can we not? Can we not do the Michael Bublé dreams? I don't.
Those are weird.
I mean, he's just my friend. And my
All right, let's do
I
it.
know
Let's
him.
do it.
No,
Let's
no,
do
no,
it.
no, no. Wait,
do
there's
one of them.
more.
Do one of them. Do it. I'm telling you right now.
Oh,
my
I have a good one.
interpretation.
Okay, I have a good one. I have a good Michael Bublé dream. Okay. This was actually the most recent Michael Bublé dream.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone who knows me knows how I love Michael Bublé's music. And I think he's a great guy. And I've been to many
I
concerts.
just can you pause for 1 second? I just want everyone's already aware of this, but I just want to make it explicit. The way you pause it. I love Michael Bublé's music. Right?
I was just going to
Like,
say that I think
everybody-
he's a great person. I don't really know him.
Mm-hmm. All right.
She thinks she does.
I think I do, and this is why I like.
Right.
He
This
comes
is
up
why
in my
you're
dream.
psychotic.
Yeah, totally.
This is when stalkers. This is like. So this episode is about how do we make a stalker. All right, go.
Okay,
He's a great person.
I think he is. Hopefully, like I hope to not ever
We haven't
meet
even
him.
talked about the dream yet.
Okay, well, I hope to not meet him because then if I meet him and then you know how they
Right.
say that. Okay,
Right.
Like
and-
how Barry wants to have a therapy session with.
Just does not. You keep leaving out the not part. Right.
with
You know, I read some of Yalom's book last night, and I was like, I should not be reading this before the podcast because I'm sure I
gonna
will
come
mention
up.
him. But no, I
I'm
had.
disappointed in your children
I
for
had
not making that happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm glad they didn't make it.
Mhm.
No, just because of the principal at this point, because it would be
No.
hilarious.
He could. They
You're
they
cutting
wouldn't
this
have been.
out. This
Yeah,
needs to be.
it'll be
deleted.
cut out. Yeah.
Please, yeah.
Okay.
Michael Bublé's
So my most recent Michael Bublé dream
Mm-hmm.
is that so everybody knows that when I go see Michael Bublé in concert, I just need to give this background. I go front row. Like I spend a ridiculous amount of money to be in the front row so that I may possibly be able to touch him.
Can I give a side story really quick?
Oh my goodness.
So,
Never gonna get to the dream.
We're not keeping this podcast under an hour.
so side story. Melissa accidentally bought the last concert front row middle center tickets because she said she was just trying to see the price of them, and then she accidentally checked out, and then her husband had tried to surprise her tickets.
That was a true story, and it wasn't the last time I saw him in concert. It was the time before that. And I just wanted to see how much the tickets were going to be. And Ticketmaster was not very user friendly. And I went to click like next to see how much it was going to cost. And
Pay
then
now.
I accidentally charged $4,000 onto a credit card.
Wow.
And it was the best $4,000 I've ever spent. Watching
Anyways,
Michael. Anyways,
That pause should be left in. Just like the pause there was me like trying to wrap my head around anybody being worth $4,000.
Joe truly enjoyed himself, and he even tried to reach for his hand, and then like
we can talk
realized
about-
what he
we
was
can
doing.
talk
Okay. Anyways, this isn't even about my dream yet. Okay.
I know we haven't even gotten to the dream. 5 minutes later.
So my most recent Michael Bublé dream was that Michael Bublé was going to be performing on a cruise ship. And I forced my whole family. So I forced my brother and his family and my sister and her family and my parents and my grandma and my kids, my husband, to all go on this cruise so that we could go see Michael Bublé in this cruise concert he was going to be on. And we were all on the cruise ship. And then last minute, I realized that I never bought the front row tickets to see him on the cruise concert. Like I had just gotten on the cruise ship but forgot to buy the tickets. And so then we like and I was with like my mom and I think with you, my sister, and we like rushed to like the ticketing place. And I was like, oh my God, I need to get like these front row tickets. Like I forgot to buy them. And the guy was like, you're not getting front row tickets right now. Like the concert is in a few hours. And I was like, please, I'll do anything. And I was trying so hard to get the tickets. And then I was like, it's fine. I'm just going to like sneak my way in. And then we get to
That's telling.
yeah. And then we get to like the front, like the door of like where we were going to go. And we go and we sit down. And then I remembered that I forgot something. And I was like, no, I have to like come out. Like I was able to sneak in. And then I'm like, no, I got to come out. And I forgot something. I can't remember what I forgot now. And I leave. And then when I go back in, they don't let me in. And I missed the concert and I could hear it from far away. And I was so upset. And I woke up upset.
It sounds upsetting.
And that's my dream.
Okay. So it's up to me to. So I'm just gonna pick a theory,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, I really love Jung's theory, and I do believe there is some archetype stuff in here, right?
Okay.
So it was your mom and your sister, right? And Michael Bublé are the main characters, and you, of course.
Yeah.
But generally in our dreams, we're our persona, right? Like but everybody else in the dream is other parts of us.
Okay.
That's what archetypes are, right? So Michael Bublé, I'm going to take a guess, is your animus. So anima and animus is the masculine and feminine sides of ourselves, right? So the anima is the feminine side of ourself and the animus is the masculine side of ourself. So since he's the only male other than the ticket person, which I don't even know if that was male.
Yeah, I think it was like
dream.
male in the dream.
Okay, but we're going to go with Michael Bublé being your animus.
Okay.
Right? So what does Michael Bublé represent to you?
Okay.
Hope you're listening, Joe.
I think
We'll see how much you enjoyed that $4,000 now.
Jesus. Okay, I think he represents for me. Oh, great. Like joy and happiness and fun and like nice romantic music.
Okay. So I'm going to put romance. I'm going to turn romantic music into romance. He represents romance, right? He represents fun and joy. And what else?
That sums it up.
That sums it up. And you also said earlier when you were just describing Michael Bublé and your perception of him that you think he's a really nice guy. Okay. So the animus, those are parts of you.
Okay.
Right?
So
like it's
me.
part of you that
She's a nice man.
you're out of touch with. Well, maybe there's a part of her like this is the masculine, right? Let's leave out the nice man part, right? But the joy, like you feel like your masculine side contains joy and happiness and romance.
Okay.
And you're trying to get to it.
Okay.
But you A, forgot it, B, got there and forgot something and had to go back and get it and then got locked out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like with Jungian theory, the idea is these are all parts of ourself and we have to embrace these parts of ourself to become whole, to become complete. Or he calls it, it's a lot like self-realization. So you need to get in touch with your happy and your joy and your romance to be more
So are you
Complete.
saying that I should probably stop?
Stalk Michael Bublé. That was 100%.
No, I don't think
No,
that's where
I
she
think
was
that's a
going with that.
liability.
She
That's a
was
liability.
she was going somewhere else.
I think that what you're trying to say is that I should stop reading books about murder.
Oh, that's where you were going. I just heard this, and I was like, stalk him. Yes, like
Stop.
stop, not stalk. Yeah. I'm just gonna like.
But I think that I'm very in tune with my masculine energy.
Mhm.
And like I'm into like a lot of, I don't know, like,
Boss shit.
yes, I was going to say like badass shit.
Right.
So yeah, I am. And so maybe I need to tune into my more feminine side. Even though I'm like really
Which is
girly.
represented by Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, yes.
Because I don't think he's not a very like manly man.
I wasn't getting that impression.
Could you imagine if
Like, I
Michael Bublé
I
listens
don't-
to this episode?
Oh
I
my
wish.
Someone that got
Tag
us
him.
famous. Tag him.
Oh, we should
Tag him.
tag him.
goodness. Yeah.
And you just called him a girly man.
Hashtags.
Oh, we'll edit
You,
that out.
you did. I mean, no, I don't think we should. Because
I don't think he's going to listen to my episode.
I don't
Or-
know him or his music, or I don't think I ever heard of him until you mentioned him like a while back.
Right.
Because you were going to a concert, I
Yes.
think, and you told me about that.
Yes, when I went all the way to Canada to see him.
all the way to
Front row.
on a rocky highway. No, just kidding.
You're never gonna let that down, are you?
No,
No.
no, that's going to be a callback for a while. So it is interesting to me that your masculine side is represented by a very effeminate. No, I don't want to say effeminate. I don't know that he's effeminate, but not the typical masculine.
Well,
Right. It's
Stereotype.
really
I think it's
interesting.
not like the stereotypical masculine.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Like it's music. It's not like metal or
No, no. Well,
you know
he's
what
a
I mean?
crooner. Like,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
like, and you were describing him as a nice guy and romance. Yeah, I mean, this boggles my mind a little bit in archetype ways. Yeah,
Interesting.
like
Oh,
it.
interesting.
I think you made a good point. Like maybe you're very in touch with the masculine, typical, like the typical stereotypical archetypal masculine side, where I'm a boss, I do this, like
Yes.
boom, and then, but in my dream, I'm attracted to the softer masculine side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
Yes.
interesting.
So interesting. I'm so
Yeah.
glad we did this.
I'm so glad we talked about death with mine for 20 minutes and you got to talk
You're the
about-
one that said I'm afraid of dying
I know.
or Mel dying.
Girl, I
like,
had
it's not
like,
like we just threw that in there.
I had 3 separate dreams that I could have talked about that I thought coming into this.
And you picked Michael Bublé. How fitting.
I feel
But
like
just kind of worked.
feel
Actually,
like I'm
I feel
gonna-
like Barry picked it out. I was
Yeah.
like,
no, I didn't. How did
yeah.
I pick it up?
Well,
just
I
said
was like,
give one of
oh,
those.
should I talk about the Michael Bublé one? And you were like, yes.
Yeah, let's bring it.
Yeah.
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 I feel like I'm going to be driving home and think of all kind of other interpretations. Like now that the
Text us.
pressure's off.
And I'm going to
Okay.
forever wish that you would have talked about one of your dreams.
Okay, but you didn't like if you had said, Barry, bring a dream to the podcast.
But
then
Mel,
maybe...
you wouldn't have been able to do what he did because we don't have the knowledge about the dreams.
I know, but he could have done it for himself.
Then that's bias.
I mean,
Oh,
if
no.
I usually would do it for myself.
Okay. Anyways, I hope everybody. This was a really
Not
different
that.
kind of episode this week.
Yep.
This
It was definitely different.
this was different.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys absolutely
Hated
hated it
or loved it.
or loved it.
Or what you thought.
What-
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, constructive criticism. Be nice.
If you like us coming in blind and just one of us knows what's going to happen, I think that's kind of cool, actually. I like it, but let's see
Yeah.
if they like it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap.
Okay,
No?
that's a wrap.
Oh.
That's a wrap. And that's a wrap on this episode of Therapists Say. Your copay is emotional vulnerability and a 5-star review. Whether you're here for the chaos, the clinical insight, or just to feel better about your own life choices, then thanks for hanging out. New episodes drop monthly, so don't ghost us. Follow along and come back for more rants, realizations, and whatever this is.